Okay, Digital Imaging. I've got my piece of paper here, so I'm going to show you how you can make your lines for your design. So we've got our piece of paper. Our piece of paper is 12 inches by 18. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to find the center of our paper on the left and the right side here. So half of 12 is going to be 6 here. So I'm going to mark a little point here. I'm going to try to mark this with a Sharpie here. It'll be a little bit easier for people to see. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. When you do this, you just want to bring your ruler straight over here across to mark that. I've got this box in the way, so I'm just going to rotate this out here. And then I'm going to mark 6 on this other side. Okay. And then this is 18 inches across, so I'm going to mark 9 on the top side of this piece of paper. And then same thing, I'm just going to bring my ruler straight down, and then I'm going to mark 9 on the bottom part. I'm going to use a Sharpie so that you can see this in the video, but you should use a pencil here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly draw these lines here to connect those. And bring those across here like that. So we're gonna make a diamond shape. Again, I've got this box in the way here, which is keeping me from bringing the ruler all the way across. So I have to flip my ruler and go a different way. Okay, and then I want to draw one line that goes from the top to the bottom. And remember, you want to make these lines nice and light, and that's going to help that out. Okay. Now, what you can do is remember that you can create your name on here. If you have too many letters, you want to shoot for somewhere around like 4, somewhere around 8, and you're going to want to divide this up. And this is going to be where it's a little bit different for everyone here. If I want to do, I'm going to do my first name here. If I want to do James, I'm going to measure this. And so right now, this is almost 11 inches. It's, pretty much 11 inches here. So that means I could divide this up. I could do J-A and then M-E-S here. So that's going to give me a little bit of some space. So maybe I want to draw, maybe a line that goes up like this. And that's where I'm going to start with my J here, okay? So when you do this, you want to kind of decide, and everyone's is going to be a little bit different, you want to kind of decide how thick you want to make your letters here. So if I'm going to draw my J, I can make these letters really thick, or I can make them really thin. It's kind of up to you. I'm going to have these go, somewhere like this. And come across like that. Now to get these lines connected right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these lines to my vanishing point. Okay, so I need to bring this line down a little bit, and then I'm going to bring this across here. Okay. Now I want to draw my J that goes down, so I'm going to bring this line down like that, straight down. And I want to try to make all these lines the same thickness here. I'm just kind of eyeballing this, but you can use like a ruler here. And then same thing, this part for my J is going to go towards this vanishing point. So I'm going to connect those lines there like that. This part comes down a little bit more. Okay, and then my J, this line is going to come all the way down here like this. I'm freehanding this. You're going to want to use your ruler to get that line straight here. Now I'm going to do my A. So again, I can give a little bit of space, or I can have these lines connected. I'll show you my finished one when I do this. But let's see, I'm going to make my A come down here like this. I'm gonna make block letters. Okay, and then I'm gonna give a little bit of space here for that, like that. Okay. Now, same thing, I can draw some straight lines here. So I'm gonna use my ruler and draw kind of like my A coming across like this, and then I'm gonna bring that there like that, okay? So again, these lines are gonna connect to this vanishing point, so I'm gonna draw this line going across like this. I'm gonna bring my ruler up and draw this line going down like that, okay? And then I'm gonna draw the space here for my A. And then I'm gonna draw these lines going straight down. I'm going kind of fast here for this video. You guys wanna take your time here, like that, okay? Now, when I start to make my lines here to show how thick these letters are, I'm going to go back towards this other vanishing point. So I'm gonna use this line here that goes across.
Sorry, are you making a video?
Yeah.
Are you using Computer Lab Expert?
No.
Then ignore everything I said.
Okay. And then I'm gonna have this vanishing point go across here like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna have this other vanishing point go across here like that. Okay. So I could have these lines go all the way back, which actually could be kind of cool, and I think I might actually do that. Have these lines go across like that. Okay. And then this line here is also going to go back to this vanishing point. Okay, and then this line also goes back to that vanishing point here. Okay, so these will be in shadow, and then when I color this, that'll be a different color here. So same thing, these lines, so this line will go here. This line needs to come straight down like that. It will go here like that. Okay, this line will connect up, and this other line will connect up like that. Okay. Now I'm ready to do like my M here. So again, I'm gonna have 3 letters on this side. So I want to kind of decide how thick to make these letters here. So I've got almost 11 inches, so I could do like probably 3.5. I'm not gonna do 4, or let's do 3, 6, 9. I could do like, 3.25. So I'll probably do that. I'll do 3.25. And I'm just gonna bring my ruler across to make sure everything's right. And I'm gonna make little hatch marks here. And that gives me just like enough space here for that here. Again, like everyone's is gonna be a little bit different depending on how many letters you do. Like that. And then these lines will connect to you. Again, I would draw these lines light, but this will kind of tell you where like your edges are of things. Okay, somewhere like that. These letters are gonna be a little bit bigger here. I should have, that's okay. They're a little bit bigger. So now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. I would try to find the center here. So this letter is my M. So I'm gonna try to find the center. So my center is about like right here, okay? And that means I'm gonna need to make these a little bit thinner so that I've got some space. My M is gonna come up somewhere like that and come somewhere kind of like that here. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this here. This line is gonna come down Okay, and then this line is also going to come down here. Again, I'm going to make this a little bit shorter here. I could bring this up, but then I might also just bring this down like that. Okay. So same thing, this line goes across here to show this, the edges of that. This line goes to this vanishing point, okay, like that. All right, and then I've got my E. I'm gonna give a little bit of space here so I can show the edge of my M, just like I did with these letters here. So I'm gonna draw this line coming up like that. Again, I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. I could measure this. This is about 1 inch here, so I could measure like where the edges of this goes. So I'm just gonna make like a little mark here, a little mark here, and then I'll put this here like that. Okay, these lines go towards that vanishing point. Okay. These edges for my M go towards this vanishing point here. And then these points for my E go back to this other vanishing point. So they're gonna go back somewhere like that. Okay, so these will be shaded. And then I'll draw my S here. So I can make this come up. I'm just trying to like kind of freehand it here. So I'll draw this coming up here like this. Okay, my S is gonna come down here like that. This other part is gonna come here like this, and then bring that down like that. And then this line goes in this direction. I'm gonna give it a little bit of space here. And then this other line will go like that. Okay. Again, everyone's gonna be a little bit different, but generally that's gonna be how this works here.